Hey guys, Vinny Sandu here, Mr. Maximo for the European Cricket Network with another match preview for European Cricket Series match. And I hope that you're excited because it's Finals Friday in Portugal for the European Cricket Series Cartaxo. This is a match preview for the 17th match. It's the first semi-final between Malo, Vilamoura and Rossio. This game will start on Friday, the 25th of September at 7:30 a.m. GMT, which is 9:30 in Central Europe. It's 1 p.m. in India. And as always, you can catch the action right here on the European Cricket Network, whether that's through our website, ecn.cricket, or our YouTube channel, ECN European Cricket Network. Of course, if you are on the subcontinent, you can catch it on Fancode. And just a reminder, if you don't already, why don't you follow us on social media, because there's so much happening in the world of European cricket. After this, we head to Germany for the ECS Frankfurt, and there are 10 teams taking part in that tournament. It goes Monday to Friday next week. So for all the latest, make sure you follow us at European Cricket. You can also follow me at Mr. Maximo and head to that website, ecn.cricket, because there's a wealth of information on there about all the teams taking part in the European Cricket Series, also the players to watch. Also, you've got all the tables, the standings, and the statistics from the tournaments, including past tournaments. So it's a very good place to visit if you're interested in the European Cricket Series or European cricket in general. Let's have a look at what we've got in store for you, our wonderful European cricket viewers in Cartaxo, Portugal. It's Finals Friday, the 25th of September. We see the first versus fourth semi-final, the first match of the day, starting at 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Then we have Ueras versus Alvalade, which is the second versus third semi-final. Then there's a short break. Then we'll have the bronze final, the playoff for third, and the winning semi-finalists go through to the gold final, where we will find out who will raise the trophy in Portugal this week. And that gold final starts at 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And you can see from the table, the top four were all very closely bunched. We had Malo Vilamoura with 4 wins. They were the only team to win 4 of their matches. And then behind them, the second, third, and fourth teams, they all won 3 of their 5 matches, and they were separated only by net run rate. So that shows you how close these teams are. And I think we're going to have some very exciting matches on Finals Friday this week. That's for sure. Let's get to the first semi-finalist, match 17 between Malo Vilamoura and Rossio. Let's have a look at some likely lineups. We've got Mian Shahid leading out Malo Vilamoura with Jayesh Papat to be their wicket-keeper, while for Rossio, we have Siraj Nippo to be their captain, and Arslan Naseem will be behind the stumps for them. Well, let's talk a little bit about these two teams. MCCV, they finished top of the table. Like I said, they were the only team to win 4 out of their 5 matches. All the other teams in the Final Four won 3 matches, and the only loss was to Royal Lisbon, who didn't even make the Final Four. They ended up being the Shield winners, finishing the tournament in 5th place. Also, I've got to give a shout out to Amigos and Xiao. They were a very fun team to watch during the week. They did get a win earlier in the week, but unfortunately did not come away with any silverware. But thanks to all the Amigos guys for their contributions this week. Rossio, well, they did win 3 games, as we said, and that was the same as Ueras and Alvalade, but ended up finishing 4th on account of a slightly worse net run rate. Now, the highlight for their week was no doubt their golden ball win against Ueras on Wednesday, and they've shown they can win the big moments, but can they do it in the biggest game so far this week? Let's have a look at Mr. Maximo's 11 to watch. Hopefully you find this information useful, particularly if you're participating in some Dream 11 cricket. And today I've highlighted 2 players from Malo Vilamoura, starting with Mohamed Adnan, who is their leading run scorer, and he's striking at 260 runs per 100 balls. Now, of the 22 sixes his team have hit this week, 10 of them have come off his bat. Now, in the only loss against Royal Lisbon, who ended up finishing in 5th, he was run out without facing a ball. So that just shows you how much of a key he is to their batting lineup. He's also picked up 5 wickets at an economy rate under 8. So I think he's a huge key for Malo Vilamoura. If he gets runs, they'll be hard to stop. But if Rossio can get him early, then they do have a chance to keep the score down to something that they are able to chase. I've also super highlighted Amir Azaib, who hasn't been an excellent all-round performer this week. He's their second leading run scorer, and he has a team-high 7 wickets, and his economy rate of 6.7 is pretty good too. Now, he started the tournament with the bang. He took 4 for 7 in the first match of the tournament. It was an outstanding performance, and has set him up for a great week. Can he do it in the finals? So watch out for those 2 players. If you are participating in some Dream 11 cricket, for example, I think they'd be great choices as captains or vice-captains. Let's look at some other players there for Malo Vilamoura. I've got the batsman Zafar Ali, who has taken a while to get into this series. He's been a little bit quiet, but he did break out with 49 not out off only 28 balls, opening the batting in their last match. I've got another all-rounder there, Yasir Sabir. We haven't seen much of him with the bat, but he's been a reliable bowler with 5 wickets this week. I've got some genuine bowlers there in Asad Mahmood, who has 6 wickets. Hasn't quite been as economical as some of their other bowlers. Finally, for MCCV, I've got Saeed Maisam, who has been their most economical bowler. He's only taken 3 wickets, but they've come at an economy rate of 6.66 runs per over, which is pretty good indeed. For Rossio, I have highlighted some of their players too, starting with their keeper batsman, Aslan Naseem. He's been pretty solid behind the sticks this week. I've got some batsmen there, Azza Andani. Now, we've seen him floating around that top 6 for Rossio. He batted 3 in their most recent match and top scored with 40 not out off 23. He guided them home in a tense run chase. So he started the week opening the batting for them, then he dropped down to 6 and looked okay down there. They've decided to put him at 3. It'll be interesting to see where he bats. I think he'll probably bat number 3 again if that's where he batted in their last match. I've also got another batsman there, Harjeet Singh. He's been a consistent performer for them all week, and he has their highest score, but their highest score is only 42. So it kind of shows you that Rossio have struggled to make big scores as a team, because you do need that big individual contribution, I think, if you're going to get these big scores of 100 plus. I've got an all-rounder there, Mohammad Siraj Nippo, the golden ball hero, and he's had the ball on a string with his left arm spin. His 10 overs in the tournament have only gone for a total of 53 runs off the bat, and he's still to really step things up with the bat in hand himself. He'd love to make a big score and get his team off to a great start, because he will probably be open the batting, and this, of course, is a do-or-die semi-final. Finally, in my 11 to watch, I've got Rahul Bhardwaj, who is their leading wicket taker, and his 7 wickets have been taken very economically. His economy rate is only 6.33. Now, there is an adjustment if you are participating in some Dream 11 fantasy cricket specifically, half a point over the points cap. So I would substitute Mian Shahid, the MCCV captain, in there for Harjeet Singh. That's just to get you down to the 100-point cap. So that's my 11 to watch today. If you have some other ideas, then put them in the comments. Let's get to prediction time. And with these first semi-finals, we have seen a few times in European Cricket Series the 4th team upsetting the 1st team. And this could very well be one of those occasions, because the top 4 are quite highly bunched, and we talked about Mohammad Adnan and how much of a key he is to the MCCV batting lineup. So we saw them lose to Royal Lisbon earlier in the week, who didn't even make the top 4, and so Rossio will want some early wickets, put some pressure on. Anything can happen. So I don't think this is a foregone conclusion by any means, but I am favouring Malo Vilamoura as my tip. I think that they probably have more players able to take the game away from Rossio. But I think it's been a great tournament in Portugal this week, with a lot of teams beating each other. And I love to see that in a tournament, because it keeps it exciting for the fans. And thanks again for all the fantastic comments and all the great messages that we get at European Cricket about people enjoying the European Cricket Series, and they're watching from everywhere around the world. I put Mohammad Adnan to be their star player, because it's hard to bet against him, because he has shown he can hit the ball a long way. So I think if anyone's going to make a big score, it's probably going to be him, and he can also chip in with a few wickets too. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy these match preview videos, please leave a like and a comment. I try and get back to as many comments as I can. Of course, we're quite busy here at European Cricket, but it's great if you leave one, and I could even address it in one of my videos. Of course, the next preview you see from me will be over the weekend, and that will be for the ECS in Frankfurt starting on Monday, which is a 10-team competition. So like I said, for all the information regarding that tournament, get on our website, ecn.cricket. But for now, this is Mr. Maximo, Vinny Sandhu for European Cricket, saying enjoy the game. We'll see you next time on ECN.